everyone. Welcome to another episode of mtQuant's webinar, part 2, powered by street experts and powered by mastertrust. So we discussed in part 1 of our webinar held a couple of months ago, जिसमें हमने mtQuant की बैकटेस्टिंग पावर्स को डेमो किया था कि जो भी हम सोचते हैं स्ट्रैटेजीज के कि ये स्ट्रैटेजीज प्रॉफिटेबल हैं कि नहीं है, कुछ भी लॉजिक को यूज करना चाहते हैं ऑन बेस्ड ऑन क्वांट्स, we can actually backtest it and then make it live at our algo platforms. mtQuant का ही एक एसोसिएटेड प्रोडक्ट है स्टॉक्सो, जहाँ पे mtQuant में बनाई हुई स्ट्रैटेजीज को हम लाइव कर सकते हैं. तो बहुत सारे यूजर्स की डिमांड थी कि सिर्फ क्वांट बेस्ड लॉजिक्स के अलावा भी हमें उस पे भी टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स पे भी स्ट्रैटेजीज को यूज करना है. बहुत सारे इंडिकेटर्स हैं मार्केट में, वीवैप, मूविंग एवरेजेस, जो कि बहुत यूजफुल भी हो सकते हैं. ऐसी स्ट्रैटेजीज को यूज करना चाहते हैं कि प्राइस एक डेफिनेट अप ट्रेंड में है, तो मैं कहना चाहता हूँ रादर देन बेस्ड जस्ट प्लेन टाइम बेस्ड स्ट्रैंगल सेलिंग. तो mtQuant की टीम एक बहुत अच्छे एक इनोवेशन के साथ आई थी, जिसमें इन्होंने कंडीशनल बिल्डर जो हमारे टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स हैं, ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे इंडिकेटर्स होते हैं, प्री बिल्ट इंडिकेटर्स हैं, उसके बेस पे या जो ब्रोकर है उससे फीड लेके आपको ये देगा. mtQuant इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड प्रोडक्ट पार्ट बाय मास्टर ट्रस्ट. आपका अकाउंट है मास्टर ट्रस्ट में और आप mtQuant आप यूज कर रहे हैं, तो आप mtQuant से मास्टर ट्रस्ट से ट्रेडिंग व्यू की फीड का यूज करके, इंडिकेटर्स को यूज करके स्ट्रैटेजीज को और डायनामिक बना सकते. तो हमारे साथ मिस्टर राकेश जी हैं. ही इज द प्रोडक्ट एक्सपर्ट ऑफ दिस mtQuant and he will guide us today how to use the conditional builder in a better way so that our strategies could be more dynamic and we can actually adapt to the market in a much better way. कि ऑप्शंस करना है, इंट्राडे, पोजिशनल एंड मूविंग एवरेजेस, सुपर ट्रेंड एंड ऑल दोज इंडिकेटर्स, हाउ कैन दे बी यूज्ड इन अ एफिशिएंट वे. तो he'll guide us today. So, Mr. Rakesh.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity to present the mtQuant. Or can we wait for 5 more minutes? I'm just still waiting for some few attendees. Would it be okay, or shall we start now?
I think we can start.
Okay.
हाँ. So, एक चीज और, जो भी लोग अटेंड कर रहे हैं और जो भी उनके क्वेश्चंस होंगे, we'll have a Q&A session after Mr. Rakesh has finished with the product demo and we'll answer all of them one by one. You can note down your queries or put them in the comment section. We'll definitely answer them after the session gets over. You can start.
So this is our brief agenda for the today's meeting. So we'll be keeping the language as Hindi and English mix. So it would be better for all the audience. Okay. So about the brief introduction about the master trust, sir has already given to you. Okay. Okay. Regarding mtQuant. Give me a second.
मैं अपने ऑडियंस को बता दूं कि mtQuant को आप यूज कर सकते हैं जो भी मार्केट क्लाइंट्स हैं एंड दे कैन यूज इट. You can open an account online with master trust, and once you have opened the account with master trust, you can immediately get hands on mtQuant. It is a paid product, not an additional product to your brokerage account, your trading account. It is an additional service that you can get from master trust. But believe me, once you start using it, you'll yourself see the difference in your trading style before and after using it.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So let me give you a brief description about the mtQuant. So hope most of you are already aware what is the mtQuant. mtQuant is a very advanced analytic backtesting tool, which is available in the market, which is powered by the tick by tick data. mtQuant backtest or analyze your whatever conditions you are making or whatever strategies you are creating on the tick by tick data on the basis of parameters which you have set. Okay. I hope all of you are already aware about the subscription plans. So mtQuant is having two subscription plans. One is the basic, which is at 1,500 rupees. Another one is the premium, which is at 2,500 rupees. In basic, you will only get the NFO. In premium, you will get NFO, BFO, the indicators or the condition builders, which we are going to talk about today, will be the part of premium plan only. Positional portfolios or the strategies can be tested within the premium plan. Few of the mtQuant features. Okay, before proceeding further, a lot of users are approaching me about the privacy about whatever portfolios they are creating. So let me use this platform to convey all of you that we are not taking any of your data or strategy or portfolio or any information from your PC except the hardware ID which is required to validate the license. We are only worried that whosoever is the user should have a legitimate license. Other than that, we are not fetching or keeping any information related from the user. Is it clear?
हाँ जी राकेश जी.
So now within the features, I think you are already aware of the most of the features. So today we are going to describe that what a fantastic feature we have added into the mtQuant. So I'm just giving you some, it may be feel some theoretical to you, but just within few minutes, I'll be starting with the practical examples. My only intention, I just want to showcase you that what we are including in this today's webinar and what are the intention is. Okay, we do have a support for MCX as well on a payment basis. So there are one-time charges. Whosoever wish to opt for the MCX, they can wish or they can opt. Okay. Now regarding the download and installation of the mtQuant. To have the mtQuant first requirement, you should be having the master trust account. A lot of users are reaching to me personally sometime through other sources that why we need an demat account with the master. You need to understand that broker can provide services to their clients only. Okay, and that is a statutory requirement. It is not a specific requirement we have created. So master trust being a broker, they can only provide services to their clients. So demat is a no compromising thing. You should be a client to the master trust, then only you can opt for the mtQuant. So in indirect meaning, we can say that mtQuant is exclusively available for the master trust users. Nipunji, shall I show download and installation or it was already, I think it was already shown in the
राकेश
previous
जी हुआ
meeting.
है कि कैसे डाउनलोड
जी,
करना है. आई थिंक अगर जिनको भी क्लैरिटी नहीं है, वेबसाइट पे बहुत क्लियरली मेंशन्ड है कि कैसे.
कि ऑलरेडी वीडियोस भी अवेलेबल हैं कि आप
हाँ,
कैसे
तो
डाउनलोड या
आप,
इंस्टॉलेशन करें. ठीक है,
तो
इसमें
हम
हम डायरेक्ट प्रोडक्ट पे चलते हैं. आपको मैं कुछ अच्छी चीजें दिखाऊं में दैट हाउ यू कैन कीप अ कंप्लीट बैकअप एटसेट्रा. और अगर आप बैकेंजो से एम्प्टी कर रहे हैं देन हाउ कैन you shift from Backend to mtQuant without taking a lot of efforts to import and export your portfolios or other data from Backend to the mtQuant. It is not more than a 5-minute work just to shift all the data from Backend to the mtQuant. I'll show that. Okay, so let's start with the mtQuant. Give me a second. Nipunji, give me a second.
नो प्रॉब्लम.
Nipunji, my screen visible now?
हाँ जी राकेश जी, विजिबल है.
ठीक है. देखिए जो भी फर्स्ट टाइम यूजर्स होंगे first they have to open an account with the master trust. Once their account is approved, they will get the account ID. Okay, so just एक brief दे देते हैं लॉगिन स्क्रीन का. फास्ट फॉरवर्ड करेंगे. फर्स्ट टाइम अगर आप एम्प्टी क्वांट अगर आपने डाउनलोड किया इंस्टॉल करेंगे देन आप रजिस्टर करेंगे. यू हैव टू यूज योर मास्टर ट्रस्ट क्लाइंट आईडी एंड द मोबाइल नंबर शुड बी द सेम. So mobile number whichever you have used within while registering your demat should be entered in the same manner, the client ID and the mobile number. It will be verified through an OTP or OTP match करेंगे master trust के पास. Then you can register an account. Once your account is registered, how you can subscribe for the mtQuant. So mtQuant is available on the subscription basis. Okay, whenever you able to register a new account, you will get a confirmation that you have received SMS saying that okay, your account is successful. Then you can register that mtQuant. Oh, sorry, you can log in mtQuant from here. Whenever you are login first time, so it will ask you, it will show you a renewal screen where it will ask you that your mtQuant ID is expired and you need to renew. So you can renew from here. So whoever is a Backenzo user who wish to change from Backenzo to the mtQuant is advised to keep this ID, the user ID similar to the Backenzo one. So your data from the Backenzo will be transferred to the mtQuant in a very simple way. I'll demonstrate that in the course, means in few minutes. Okay, so let me give you a very quick brief about this login screen. Just a second. So sometime user may need to change the computer. So we are aligned changing a computer not once in a day. Okay, try to not misuse this functionality. So whenever you wish, you actually require, just need to change this computer. It will ask you, ensure that you have already entered the correct ID in the password here. Then only click need to change computer. It will allow you to change the computer. In mtQuant, you can create a multiple profiles. You can take away while you are like in Windows, you are having a multiple users. So here you will be having a multiple profile. Hello, yeah. So you can have a multiple profiles.
ठीक है.
Okay, I'm proceeding further. Okay, so whenever you are logged in, first row of the grid log will mention your expiry and the version number of the mtQuant which you are running. Okay, so whosoever is the new user, can see, I'm slightly confused. Shall I showcase the basic functionality or shall I proceed directly to the condition builder?
राकेश जी, आए
Suggest me.
कंडीशनल बिल्डर से चलते हैं, वहीं से स्टार्ट करते
सर
हैं।
आई थिंक हम वहाँ यहाँ पे नए यूजर्स भी है ना, इट वुड बी बेटर दैट इफ वी कैन गिव सम आइडियाज टू देम दैट
राकेश जी, वॉट एवर
जी
इन्फो वी हैव,
जी
वो उसमें यही लोगों की डिमांड है कि कंडीशनल बिल्डर सिखा दो, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी ना वो कह रहे यूट्यूब वगैरह पे कुछ वीडियोस देखी हुई है उन्होंने।
ओके ओके।
सो
सो
वी
यहाँ पे
गॉट
टेक्सचर
क्रिएटेड।
वगैरह ऑफ एम्प्टी क्वांट।
हाँ, वी हैव गॉट अ पोल क्रिएटेड, और पोल में सारे कंडीशनल बिल्डर चलते हैं, ये सारे अवेयर है इस चीज से।
Okay, just a second. Most of the people expect. So now at the chat box, I can see if you are asking for a condition builder, if you are asking for the start from the basic,
आप आप
directly
मेरे
go to the
हिसाब से ना
condition
एक
builder.
बेसिक एक पोर्टफोलियो क्रिएट कर दो एक।
ठीक है, आपको ना क्विक इंट्रोडक्शन दे, whosoever is a new user, let me give you a very quick introduction. So
हाँ, बेसिक से छोटा सा दे दो, एंड
yes,
फिर
yes.
उसको ना साथ चला करके तो उससे पता चल जाएगा दोनों डिफरेंस क्या है ना।
Correct. So देखिए, whosoever is very new to the empty quant and they just want to understand what is empty quant. So what they can do, they can refer this help document. So we have a very comprehensive help document. आप help document को एक बार अगर go through करेंगे, initially you may feel it's lengthy, but trust me, it is very worthwhile. You will learn a very good concepts at least, whether you wish to be empty quant user or not. But overall, as a trader, you will get to know few more new concepts. Okay, so
ठीक
these
है।
are the installation requirement for the hardware. You can refer to the documentation. I'll send this document link to the chat window as well. So this is the hardware requirement for installation of the mtQuant. .NET Framework 4.6 is mandatory. So whichever PC can support .NET Framework 4.6 can able to install the mtQuant. Okay, my screen. Okay, my screen is visible, right?
राइट राइट, दिख रही है राकेश जी।
जी। सो दीज आर द इंस्टॉलेशन स्टेप। निपुण जी, हमने काफी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव डॉक्यूमेंट बना के रखा हुआ है। सो व्हाट हैपेंस से रेफर नहीं। सो दिस इज द हायरार्की ऑफ एमटी1। सी इफ यू आर कंपेयर टू
वी
द एनी सॉरी
विल पोस्ट दिस लिंक आफ्टरवर्ड्स एज वेल। जो रिकॉर्डिंग
या
हम
श्योर
यूट्यूब पे पोस्ट करेंगे उसमें ये लिंक, कोई भी यूजर जिसको कोई भी इशू आ रहा हो वो इस
करेक्ट दे कैन
डॉक्यूमेंट
रेफर
को
टू दिस
रेफर कर
डॉक्यूमेंट।
सकता है, और बहुत सारी
और ये
जो भी
डॉक्यूमेंट को
क्वेरीज है
आप
वहीं से
एमटी1 से भी
रिजॉल्व हो
रेफर
जाएंगी।
कर सकते हैं।
हाँ।
करेक्ट। ये डॉक्यूमेंट ना आप एमटी आई शो यू कि अगर ये डॉक्यूमेंट अगर आपको ओपन करना है ना, विद इन द एमटी पॉइंट जस्ट क्लिक दिस क्वेश्चन मार्क हेल्प.
हाँ,
Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
when you will click this help, it will open that document only. So my primary intention, देखिए काफी सारे यूजर्स को ना जो नियर यूजर्स हैं, जो डिफरेंट बैकटेक प्लेटफॉर्म से यहाँ पे शिफ्ट होते हैं एम्प्टी क्वांट पे बेकिंजो पे, they unable to understand the architecture. They got confused. I mean, they feel very overwhelmed that how to start, how we can start with. So the architecture
हम्म,
here is first you need to
ठीक है।
understand empty quant has a 4 level of architecture. Okay, at level 1 or the top level, we are having a user. Okay, so first, before starting any backtest, you have to specify a user. We want, we support only max one user. At a user, you can specify multiple parameters like user wide SL, user wide target, or square of time, etc. As per user, you can perform. Within user, there can be multiple strategy tags. What is the strategy tag? Strategy tag is nothing. You can take it as a bucket of different your portfolios or sub strategies you can call. Okay, so at the top level user है, within user sub strategies हैं जहां you can create n number of strategies. Again आप user पे भी SL target set कर सकते हैं. You can set strategies level पे भी SL and target. At a third level we are having a portfolio. We call it portfolio, someone call it some means the nomenclature may be different at different places. We call it portfolio. It is just a collection of legs. A portfolio can have one or more legs. How many legs it can have? We support two type of portfolios, V1 and V2. V1 have a max 8 legs. V2 can be configurable up to the max 24 legs. Okay. Similarly, आप portfolio level पे भी अपने target and stop loss set कर सकते हैं. And our fourth and the base level is legs. Actually, legs are actually tradable instruments or tradable items. So whenever we are buying, selling, or performing any activities, those activities are being performed within the leg. Similar to the user strategy and the portfolio, we can set target, stop loss, and all other things within the leg as well. ये डॉक्यूमेंट को कभी भी रेफर कीजिएगा फ्यूचर में, देन आपको पूरा इसमें कंप्लीट डिटेल आ जाएगा. ओके, स्टार्ट करते हैं हम. मेरा ये फ्रेश स्क्रीन है. व्हेन आई इंस्टॉल द एमटी for the very first time. So first time, what I have to do? I have to create I have to go step by step. So at a user level, whenever I'm installing mtQuant from a freshener, you will able to see a dummy user like sim1. You can set a square of time, you can set a max profit, you can set a max loss if you wish. Okay. You can also set a profit trailing. So basically ये यूजर का एसएल या टारगेट हिट हो, इस यूजर के जितने भी स्ट्रेटेजीज हैं या जितने भी पोर्टफोलियोज हैं, जितने भी लेग्स हैं, वो कट जाएंगे आपस अपने आप. आफ्टर क्रिएटिंग और सेटिंग द यूजर, the second step will be the strategies. At strategies, again, you can create n number of strategies. Like my strategies are default. Another one will be an FT. I'll show you this, why this error is coming. Okay. The next one could be like at Monday, I wish to run maybe a different strategy. For a Greeks, I may have a different strategies. Okay. So every strategies has some parameters like whether I wish to allow a market order within the strategies or not, which user account I wish to use for the strategies. So you have to map at least one user account for a strategy where strategy is going to place an order. Okay. Similar to the users, you can set your profit, max loss, trailing, etc. within the strategies as well. Suppose I'm trading in a live market and suddenly I feel a particular strategy I don't want to trade, or I want to stop it immediately due to whatever reason. So I can just disable the strategies from here. So platform will stop performing any action within that strategy. Is it clear? सही है निपुंज जी?
हाँ, बिल्कुल ठीक है राकेश जी.
ठीक है. After creating the strategy, the next step is the multi-leg. Okay. Within the multi-leg, first step you need to perform that add portfolio. We are supporting two type of portfolio, simple add portfolio and the add portfolio V2. Don't go with this beta. So we are keep adding the features. So that is why we are lefting this beta. So these are very much in production and there is no issue. Okay. So add portfolio are for those who wish to have a portfolio with 8 lakhs. It is very simple to make, means very comparatively lesser option than the V2 portfolios, slightly easy to make. Okay. And then we have a V2 portfolio, which can support maximum 24 lakhs. However, you can specify the max supported lakhs from here. Like I wish my portfolio should not more than be 12 lakhs. So I can set 12. So now this portfolio will support only 12 lakhs. Okay. I can change it maximum to 24. Because this today's session is only mainly for the condition builder. So I was just demonstrating the basic feature of the portfolio and all. So
क्रिएट करके उससे कंडीशन बिल्डर.
So first exchange symbol for timing will be taking Nifty, expiry, weekly issues, short straddle. So whatever you wish to take, you can take a predefined strategy, or if you want, you can add any custom leg as well. So, okay, then you can set whatever parameter you wish to, like target, SL and all. Then you have a like product type, NRML, MIS. Here you need to select the strategy, on which strategy this portfolio will belong to. So जिसमें भी ये बिलोंग करेगा उसी स्ट्रेटेजीज के अंदर ऑर्डर्स आपको शो होंगे. ओके. देयर आर डिफरेंट कॉमन ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल हियर. सो हाउ यू विश टू एग्जीक्यूट दिस पोर्टफोलियो, स्टार्ट टाइम, combined premium, etc, etc. So there are many other options like stop loss, exit settings. If you wish to place the order as a broker, but in case of a backtest platform, it emulates to be at a broker, but it behaves slightly different. So you can apply a security to the portfolio as well, like you can set a password and all. Now I'm giving Nifty a name. A unique name, is a must for the portfolio. And the second thing, name should not contain the word rex. Okay, Nifty test. So this is the basic portfolio I have created and saved. So to test this portfolio, we have two options. Either I wish to test it for the day, either I wish to test it for a duration. Okay. So if I wish to test it for a day, this is even helpful to find any issue within the portfolio. So sometimes what happens कि हमारे पास users आते हैं that this is my portfolio, I'm trying to test, but I'm unable to fetch any result from that portfolio. Or after performing the complete back test, I'm getting an error that no result found. Even everything was successful, but result grid is empty. I couldn't able to see any result. So that could be, the best solution. Or there are certain users who are approaching us. Okay, I have tested this portfolio, but it is missing these days. So the best way to find out what went wrong, because at the time of backtest, we are not creating a lot of logs. So what went wrong, it is always advised. Suppose my portfolio did not generate any result for the 3rd February, where it was expected to generate some result on the 3rd February. So what I will do, I will just simulate. Everyone, I hope, is aware of this recalibrate date, quick timing, and then start. No matter whatever speed you wish to run, okay, I'll be running at 100x. Result will remain same. Okay. So what is the benefit of simulation? So in this, ये पता चल जाए, okay, so this portfolio started at this time. Okay, combined premium was this. All the information I can, validate. So where my portfolio is misbehaving, whether is it any in 99.9% cases, there is a configuration issue. In 0.1% cases, there may be some issues. So which you can report to the support. Okay. So most of the time you will find that, okay, there is a configuration issue. I'm doing something wrong. So it will highlight, it will send you the message. And by reading this grid carefully, you will get to know, okay, what could be the reason of not generating the result. Okay, am I clear?
बिल्कुल ठीक है राकेश जी.
ठीक है. Abhi, see, sorry, I'm just slightly deviating from this because, in live, what happens now, we are getting some queries. Users are unable to find if some portfolio is, misfiring or something is happening. So just quickly, I just wish to demonstrate if something is happens in live, how you can track or how you can find very quickly. So for that, now let me import few more portfolios. Okay. So feeling I suspecting something is not good.
Yes, sir.
Something I feel कुछ तो नहीं सही हो रहा है, कुछ तो ऑर्डर्स मिस हो रहे हैं या किसी पोर्टफोलियो ने मेरे किया है. I wish to see ये क्रूड कर रहा है, ये means what is happening with this crude or just within the crude what I found कि ये लेग्स में शायद कुछ क्वांटिटीज मेरा गड़बड़ हो गया है. So how can I locate what is the order ID and all? So the best way, a lot of users are not aware, just click here, this blue circle. Here you will see the multi-leg grid, multi-leg order grid. Okay. Now here you can make or apply the filters. So just come back, just note a ID 960. Okay. 960, 961. There was 2 legs. If I wish to see the portfolio, then I will check the portfolio name. If I wish to see the leg, I can check the leg name. So what I will do, suppose I wish to see the portfolio only. So first filter I will apply for the crude. Second filter I will apply for the user. If I'm using like 2, 3, 4 users maybe. So the second filter I will apply for the user ID. Okay, I wish to use only this user ID and then I can see what is the status of my orders. What happened with this portfolio? Okay, so there were 2 sales orders. Suppose if this portfolio was already completed, then only there should be a 2 buy orders. Or else what I can do, I can drop these transactions here. This way also I can check every item here should having 2 quantities only. If anyone is having 1, means my either of order is left open. If having 3, then any of order got rejected or maybe cancelled or extra order got placed. So this I wish to convey to the users from.
बहुत ही बढ़िया फीचर आप बता रहे हो. बहुत सारे बार ये हम ट्रेडिंग कर रहे होते हैं तो कुछ ऑर्डर्स मिस हो जाते हैं. नहीं पता चलता कि कौन से पोर्टफोलियो में से कौन सी लेग मिसिंग है और क्या करेक्टिव एक्शन लेना चाहिए. बट वंस यू गेट टू नो फ्रॉम हियर, you can take an action. You can immediately create a portfolio multi-leg and immediately fire the missing legs.
What is happening now? You are only having 1 user here. Suppose you are having 3 users. So it will be very difficult. Correct. So उस केस को first कुछ नहीं. First you have to apply a filter on the portfolio. Whatever portfolio is. Okay. I'm repeating my steps. Now there are 2 doubts. मुझे पूरे portfolio पे doubt है. Then I'll be taking the different step. See leg पे doubt है. Then I'll be taking this leg number. Okay. सपोज अभी मुझे पोर्टफोलियो पे डाउट नहीं है, लीव द पोर्टफोलियो देन क्लियर फिल्टर. ओके, आई एम हैविंग अ डाउट ऑन लेग, सो हियर इज द लेग आईडी, क्लिक फिल्टर. अभी आई एम अवेयर, ओके, दिस माय पोर्टफोलियो इज अंडर एग्जीक्यूशन, ओनली एंट्री इज कंप्लीटेड बिकॉज आई वाजंट यूजिंग एनी स्लाइसिंग. अगर स्लाइसिंग यूज हो रहा होता तो देन कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी विल इंक्रीज. सो देयर शुड बी ओनली 1 ऑर्डर which I can see is completed. Then everything is perfect. My suspicion might be wrong or it might be related to any other portfolio or leg. Okay. So in this quick way, you can find what is the actual issue is happening with there can be multiple reasons.
ठीक है. बहुत देर से मैं भी स्टॉक्स यूज कर रहा हूँ लेकिन इस फीचर के बारे में मुझे भी आइडिया नहीं था.
हाँ. Now I'm coming. See, leave it portfolios. मेरे को एक पर्टिकुलर मुझको लगता है कि स्ट्राइक में मेरे को इशू हो गया है. So let's take a 25,800. 25,800 किस पोर्टफोलियो से मेरा स्ट्राइक गया है, कितने मेरे ऑर्डर्स गए हैं. See, here is a portfolio backends of problem. But so if you see, there are 2 orders. Why there are 2 orders? Buy and sell. Okay, I'm okay. Why buy and sell means one order executed 9:45, another at 9:55 means one bought and one sold. Maybe the SL got hit or whatever the reason. Okay. So on a one single shot or a glance, I can find what is the issue going on with my portfolio. So whenever there is any issue reporting to us ना, we'll be also in better position to help the user. क्या actually हुआ है? So अभी user क्या आते हैं ना, हमारे पास report ऐसा issue हो गया. So it is really very difficult to understand because we were not present on screen at that time. So if we are having a concrete information, it will be sorted very quickly. So in this, what user can say, okay, sir, there was a one sell order, but two buy order. Why second buy order went? It is very, very rare, but can be. Okay. So there can be multiple reasons. So using this grid, you can, of course, means you can filter out whatever issue is. So can you see this order marked in red? So what could be the reason? So if you see, it is trigger pending. Okay. So this must be SL order. So in any of the portfolio, what I have selected SL at broker. Or if you have noticed, by that time, this SL already got hit. So if you see this play button or the green play button has already been removed from this SL. So this SL is still pending. If I wish to see, this SL is related to my Sensex port leg ID 980. Come here. Where is the my Sensex test port leg ID 9? So here SL is still pending. It is entry completed only.
ठीक है.
अभी मुझे नहीं, मेरे को तो इससे भी एग्जीक्यूट कर देना है. फोर्स एग्जीक्यूट, आई कैन क्लिक प्ले, फोर्स एग्जीक्यूट, खत्म. ओके. So this was a very fantastic feature, but a lot of users were not aware of this and how to use that. So okay, just a second. Actually, I made some notes to proceed further, but just a second. This is related to backtest. Oh, sorry, this was related to the simulation. In the similar way, we can perform a backtest as well. So while doing a backtest, what I can do, I can select the portfolio, whichever I wish to test. From this drop-down test mode, I can select the backtest. Backtest will give you option to select the date range. Means कब से कब तक आपको backtest करना है. मैं एक छोटा सा backtest run कर लेता हूँ. Suppose 27 जनवरी से 3 फरवरी तक. So run on days. इस दिन में backtest normally आप टिक रखिए. Then click play. So in this screen, this we call it as a backtest screen. Okay, यहाँ पे आप नाम दे सकते हैं अपने टेस्ट के लिए, नाम दे सकते हैं टेक्स्ट के लिए. Don't try to change the speed for backtest. ये इम्पैक्ट कर देगा. Okay, if you want, देखिए backtesting अपने आप में एक आर्ट है. It is not something कि आपको टूल में then you will just start doing backtesting. ये it is an art actually. So what you can do if you are in very broad thought that whether this system will work or not, but I want a very quick results. So what you can do, initially you can try with 3x. If you find that the results is promising, then you have to again perform the test with the 1x also, because 1x gives the best accuracy. 3x may have slight deviation with comparison to the 1x, but the speed will be multiple, at least 2 times or 3 times. Okay, parallel processing. So this is the field I wish to explain to the users. So what is the parallel processing? In parallel processing, what internally happens? Your test duration is sliced into the multiple period, and each portion or each period will be tested by the application separately in parallelly. Okay. Now this is very resource incentive. Means ऐसा नहीं है मैंने parallel processing तो it will run 50. Maximum 16 है, even though 16 is needs a very very powerful hardware. So parallel means what I'm doing, I'm performing backtest parallelly for my single duration split into a multiple durations. But ये parallel का count इसके लिए हर queries आती हैं कि parallel मैं कैसे डालूं, क्या can I enter 10? So it is really hard to say how can you enter this. So the best way to check this parallel processing, suppose I have a i5 which has 4 cores. Okay, processor में जितने start with that. So suppose I have i7 which has 6 cores. So let me start with a 6. Okay. After starting a backtest, go to the task manager, check how much CPU usage is happening. If it is beyond 80%, then in the next backtest, reduce this 6. If it is lesser than the 50%, you can improve or increase the parallel process. Okay. So सपोज मैंने 6 पे रन किया मेरा पैरेलल प्रोसेसिंग और सीपीयू यूजेस मेरे को यहाँ पे 50% दिखाई दे रहे हैं, देन नेक्स्ट टाइम आई कैन ट्राई विद द 8. बट सपोज आई हैव एंटर्ड 10 एंड आई कैन सी माय सीपीयू यूजेस इज 100%. It rather than benefiting, it will slow down your process. So never keep your CPU usage more than 80%. Try to be below than 80%. So reduce the parallel count until you are finding a sweet spot. That okay, this is my sweet spot, and this is the count suits for my backtesting habits and my PC as well. So that count you have to derive. It won't take much time. You can make a combination. Start with parallel count of 6, 7, then reduce it to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Wherever you find the CPU is lower than 80%. Okay, then click test. Because my duration was very small, there was no requirement to split the duration for the 6 counts. So it won't do any parallel processing. I'm a pure technical person, so if at all you feel कि मैं technical jargon में ज्यादा जा रहा हूँ, तो you can please interrupt me.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है, लेकिन दिस इज ऑल दैट इज एक्चुअली रिक्वायर्ड.
Okay, so same time पे अभी whatever you have done the back test, you can see the results here. Sometimes what happens, मैंने back test किया, मेरे को result ही नहीं आया, or else मैंने back test किया, मुझे result आया but 27 जनवरी का result नहीं आया. Oh, there may be some days were missing. So the best thing, days missing है, जो भी मेरे को result नहीं आया, what I will do, sorry, I'll simulate for that day and try to find the error within the grid logs. So grid logs is like your companion. कि ऐसा हुआ ऐसा हुआ ऐसा हुआ, then you have to understand okay what are the this. चलिए next उस पे अपना. So we are coming to our main topic, indicators or a condition builder. निपुण जी, हमारे पास बहुत टाइम से एक डिमांड कॉन्टिन्यूसली चल रही थी. देयर वर यूजर्स, अ लॉट ऑफ यूजर्स विद अस आर लाइक ऑप्शन राइटर्स और सेलर्स. व्हाट दे डू, दे ऑप्शन सेलिंग करते हैं वो ज्यादा. बट many traders who wish to have option buying portfolios, they were continuously requesting give us indicators, give us indicators, give us indicators. So rather than providing a very means just fulfilling requirement feature, rather than providing just a fulfilling requirement feature, we tried to provide a very comprehensive feature. So at initially it may feel very overwhelming or may give a sense like it is slightly complex. So but believe me, it won't take more than, if you dedicate 30 minutes, it won't take more than 30 minutes to understand the actually power of this indicator condition builder. Okay, so this indicator condition builder is available with the mtQuant premium only. It won't be available with the mtQuant basic plans. So whenever you have subscribed for the premium plan, it is already available. There are no extra charges. So to access the condition builder, first you have to enable the condition builder, or you have to set the condition builder for the mtQuant. Click the option trading button, click the condition builder using indicators. Okay, first screen will look like this. This screen actually is in beta because this is a very new functionality. However, we have tested very deeply and found to be very stable. Still, there may be some corner cases, so user is free to report us if they are encountering any corner case. So whenever you are entering this module, first of all, I wish to give some briefing that this is just a newborn baby. So this module will expand further to a very next extent in future. So we gather suggestions from the users. So we ask users, then with the suggestions we proceed further. So at current stage, this module is behaving like a signal generator. You are generating the signals from the trading view, you can now generate signals internally. Okay, in future this module will be the part of the portfolios as well in much more powerful way. So let's speak about the whatever available at present. So first you have to set the module. For setting a module, you need to enable the condition builder. You need to give a path for the cache. Okay, so it will perform some downloads, it will perform some CPU intensive steps as well. So it will just try to create some cache. So at the time of backtest, speed should not be compromised. A lot of users were asking that allow us to select the path and all. See, one thing I wish to say here, whatever path you are selecting, don't play with the files. So few users, very few users have a tendency to play with the files. Play in the sense they will try to delete the files, they will try to move here and there, they will try to copy from here and there. So it will, compromise the cache or corrupt the cache. So that won't be the right thing. If you are already having this cache folder saved in your PC or any other PC, you can keep that cache folder in pen drive as well. There is no harm. Okay. So I'm already having a cache folder. So let me select that. Point-based condition build validations. So these are for the advanced users. So we received some suggestions where user were asking, suppose I'm having a 10 conditions, but I'm okay or I'm good to go. That if my 7 condition out of 10 are satisfied, or else there were few users who were saying I'm having 5 conditions, but 3 conditions are having more weightage than the other 2 conditions. So I'm okay. to proceed further. So to achieve that particular requirement, we have this point-based system. So I'll leaving it untick right now. I'll demonstrate in few minutes. Okay, just apply settings. It will download some data. It will configure the builder. It may take 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it is completed to me because that data is already exist. It verified all the information and give me an option. Okay, good to go. The most important thing, after setting the condition builder, you have to restart the application. That is the mandatory thing. So I need to restart the application. Give me a second. Okay. So regarding this condition builder, we have made a very comprehensive help document. Whosoever wish to check that help document can click the help. It will take you to the condition builder help. Okay. If you left with any doubt, you can refer to this document. This is again a very comprehensive document and will give you a very decent understanding about the application. Okay, so let me delete all things here. Just give me a second. Let me clean it up. Okay, we are good to go. So whenever we are setting a condition builder, at the first step, we have to set the data series. Think data series is the hidden chart. जैसे निपुण जी आप charts open कर indicator apply करते हैं ना, but charts तो आप ही ने open किए हैं. You have to decide कि मेरे को क्या chart open करना है, किस time frame पे chart open करना है. Then you can apply an indicator. So you can think data series in a chart. मतलब कि chart आपने open किया है. You can open a multiple charts, but you have to set some parameters for the chart कि मेरे को चार्ट किसका ओपन करना है, निफ्टी का, बैंक निफ्टी का, मेरे को क्या टाइम फ्रेम सेट करना है, 30 मिनट का, 15 मिनट्स, so whatever. So you can think data series as a chart, hidden chart. It won't be visible to you, but internally it is working. 4 type of data series currently we are supporting: support/index, futures, single options, and the option pair. In option pair we are supporting like static straddle. I want कि 920 के charts को मैं monitor करूं, or else a rolling straddle as well. I want a straddle which is rolling should be monitored. Means that chart has to be monitored or indicators should be applied on that chart. कि जो roll हम start करते हैं वैसे basic से start करते हैं. So in indices, these indices are available with the mtQuant. Just enter the time frame. Normal time frame is suppose 5 minutes. Okay, just click it. Can you see a data series has been added? So data series in itself is a very descriptive. Try to understand. Nifty underscore spot 5 minute. Okay, what it says that I have created a data series for the Nifty, which is the spot or index. We call it spot. So then the time frame is 5 minutes. Similarly, if I wish to create for the future, suppose I'm creating for a 10 minute. For future, it will ask for expiry. Expiry आपको select करना है. Future, we will support monthly, next monthly, or next to next monthly. Don't try to select the weekly. When you try to select the weekly, it won't allow to save. So resolve following errors. Okay. So suppose for future, I have selected monthly, 10 minute, save. So can you see? Nifty underscore FUT 10 minutes. Similarly for a option pair, मैं suppose मैं चाहता हूं मैं निफ्टी का करंट वीक का ATM एक सी बना लेता हूं. ओके, और निफ्टी स्ट्राइक स्टेप. व्हाट इज अ स्ट्राइक स्टेप? निफ्टी का नॉर्मली डिफरेंस होता है दो स्ट्राइक्स के बीच में, दैट इज 50. तो आई विश मेरे को केवल निफ्टी के 100 स्ट्राइक के ही ट्रेड करनी है. तो आई कैन एंटर 100. तो व्हाट इट विल डू, इट विल सेलेक्ट ATM एज पर द 100 नियरेस्ट 100. ओके,
ये क्या समझाया आपने?
मैं यहाँ से डिलीट कर देता हूँ पहले डाटा सीरीज. ये मेरे 2 डाटा सीरीज आ गए. आई विल बी एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस. देखिए, जब हम ऑप्शंस का कोई भी डाटा सीरीज या चार्ट हम ओपन करेंगे तो हम नॉर्मली जब भी हम चार्ट ओपन करें वी यूज टू फाइंड एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट. इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के क्या पार्ट्स होते हैं? वन, एक स्ट्राइक होगा उसका, एक एक्सपायरी होगी, और एक सिंबल होगा, निफ्टी है, बैंक निफ्टी है. ओके, बट इन हम लाइव चार्ट्स में तो वी आर अवेयर कि मेरे को 25,000 स्ट्राइक का ओपन करना है करंट वीक का. बट इन केस ऑफ बैक टेस्ट दिस 25,000 इज वेरी डायनेमिक. 25,000 makes sense in 2026. That wasn't make any sense in 2024, 2023, or maybe 2022. Okay. So in case of a back testing, that means you have to select a strike in a dynamic manner. Now, the next thing, when Nifty के strikes कैसे हैं? Nifty strikes like 25,000. The next strike will be 25,050 rupees. The next strike will be 25,100 rupees. The another one 25,150. So these 50 strikes tend to be slightly lesser liquid than the 100 strikes. 25,000 will be more liquid comparative to the 25,050 strike. Similarly, 25,100 will be more liquid than the 25,050 strike. So certain traders want, I don't want to trade 50 strikes. I want to trade 100 strikes only. If you enter a strike step as 100, it will select only 100 strikes. In case of hedge, suppose if you are entering 500, because 500s are again more liquid for hedges. So it will try to select 500 strikes only, the nearest 500 strike.
ठीक है, clear है.
Okay. सो मैंने यहाँ पे अभी डिफॉल्ट में छोड़ दिया, सो डिफॉल्ट इट विल टेक 50, नो नीड टू एंटर एनीथिंग। इफ आई वांट टू प्रोसीड विद द डिफॉल्ट, let it be 0, it will take automatically. But suppose if I have entered 10, which is the wrong, let's try to see, can you see strike size should be in multiple of 50,
राइट,
क्योंकि निफ्टी का 50 के मल्टीपल में है।
ठीक है,
ठीक है, you cannot means you can enter in multiple of 50 starting from 50, or if you wish to use the default, leave it 0. अभी आपने स्पेसिफाई किया एटीएम, एटीएम ऑफ व्हाट, ऑफ फ्यूचर। currently we are not supporting implied, maybe in future, so either you select ATM on basis of spot और फ्यूचर। सो नॉर्मली बेस्ट है कि हम फ्यूचर के बेस पे सेलेक्ट करें, सो लेट इट बी फ्यूचर ऐड। कैन यू सी हियर वी हैव एडेड निफ्टी सीई चार्ट। व्हाट इज द चार्ट? एटीएम मंथली rather than monthly, let's say weekly. Okay, nifty c ATM weekly future 1 minute. Okay,
ठीक है,
option pair पे, option pair is again very good. So what is an option pair? Here we are supporting any two legs, कोई भी two leg, what it will do, it will add up the premiums, जो भी दो leg मैंने ली। So suppose my leg 1 having a premium of 150, leg 2 having a premium of 30, sorry 30. So while making the chart, what value will be made? 180. ये दोनों प्रीमियम्स को कंबाइन करेगा हमेशा इंटरनली।
ठीक है,
तो वी आर कॉलिंग इट ऑप्शन पेयरिंग। सो बाय यूजिंग दिस ऑप्शन पेयर यू कैन क्रिएट स्ट्रेडल, रोलिंग स्ट्रेडल चार्ट्स, रोलिंग स्ट्रेंगल चार्ट्स, व्हाटएवर यू वांट। स्ट्रेंगल चाहते हैं आप स्ट्रेंगल बनाइए, स्ट्रेडल चाहते हैं स्ट्रेडल बनाइए, एटीएम में लेना है एटीएम में लीजिए, आईटीएम ओटीएम लेना है आईटीएम ओटीएम। सो वी आर
ठीक है,
सपोर्टिंग एटीएम प्लस माइनस 10 10 प्लस मीन्स 9 माइनस और 9 प्लस। ओके,
ठीक है,
तो मैं आपको एक ऑप्शन पेयर भी क्रिएट करके फॉर निफ्टी सेलेक्ट वीकली, फर्स्ट इज माय सीई ओनली। यहाँ पर चीज है निपुण जी, आपको दोनों लाइक नॉट नेसेसरली टू बी सी, यू कैन सेलेक्ट सी सी एज वेल। मींस दो आपने फायर स्ट्राइक्स ले लिए, आईटीएम ले लिए, खोटीएम ले लिए, जस्ट टू सी you are free to try the things in the backtest. That is the beauty of backtest.
ठीक है,
So weekly C ATM, and now you can try this as well. Weekly C and the monthly P. So weekly P in the ATM. So what this becomes a straddle. Now मुझे strategic चाहिए, मुझे static चाहिए या rolling चाहिए। Static means whatever is the start time of the strategy, straddle उस टाइम पे डिसाइड हो। कंफ्यूजन है?
नहीं, ठीक है, बिल्कुल क्लियर है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है।
हाँ देखिए, अगर मेरी स्ट्रेटजी 9:30 पे चालू हो रहा है तो 9:30 के टाइम उस टाइम के एटीएम और उस टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग मेरा 9:30 का स्टैटिक स्ट्रेटजी चल। अगर मेरा स्ट्रेटजी 10 हो रहा है तो 10:30 के। नाउ इफ आई विश की रोलिंग हो तो रोलिंग हमेशा सेम रहता है, इट विल कीप रोलिंग। सेम आपके स्ट्राइक स्टेप है, सिंबल आप एटीएम्स के लिए क्या अंडरलाइन होगा, हमने फ्यूचर लिया है। सो एड डन। इन दिस वे यू कैन एड एज मेनी एज डाटा सीरीज यू वांट। अभी जैसे हमने यहाँ पे निफ्टी पेयर का देखिए, आपने ऐड किया, मुझे लगता है नहीं मुझे 5 मिनट भी चाहिए। सो हाई टाइम फ्रेम को लोअर टाइम फ्रेम से मैच करना चाहते हैं, देन यू कैन कीप एडिंग, देयर इज नो नहीं निफ्टी मुझे स्पॉट 1 मिनट का भी चाहिए, यू कैन ऐड। ओके, बट यू कैन ऐड ओनली यूनिक सीरीज, you cannot add again nifty spot 5 minute close. Can you see all the data series are visible here? So
तो
whatever, हाँ
मैं एक चीज
जितनी
क्लियर कर
भी,
दूं, यहाँ हम डेटा सीरीज क्रिएट कर रहे हैं। जैसे
करेक्ट
कोई भी हम टेक्निकल चार्ट हम खोलते हैं, ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे खोलते हैं, उसमें हमने कहा 5 मिनट का चार्ट लगाना है, वो
जी।
5 मिनट का चार्ट लग रहा है। अभी
अभी मेरे
करना
पास
है बाय
चार्ट
सेल,
लगी।
अभी क्या एक्शन लेना है उसमें, बाय और सेल का कुछ आगे जाके डिसाइड होएगा।
Correct. First, what I have done, we have just opened few charts. Okay. So, आप whatever you can see, take them like you have just opened these 6 charts. Okay. अभी आप उन चार्ट्स के ऊपर इंडिकेटर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं कि किस चार्ट में क्या इंडिकेटर मुझे अप्लाई करना है, और इट इज
ठीक
नॉट नेसेसरी टू बी यूज ऑल दीज चार्ट्स, वो आप पे डिपेंड कर। यू हैव जस्ट ओपन द चार्ट।
ठीक है,
So once you have charts open, so first step of this builder module, that set the module, set the data series, and then indicators. Here currently this list seems to be a very decent, but we have an intention to keep growing this list. So don't worry. So I'm expecting very soon this list we will keep adding the indicators within this list. So देखिए, जितने भी हमारे जो कॉमन और सबसे मोस्ट यूजेबल इंडिकेटर्स हैं, इवन सम इंडिकेटर्स विच आर नॉट इजीली अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, वी हैव एडेड सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज करते हैं ना, सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज का एक सिंपल सा, सो वी कैन डेमोस्ट्रेट। और
सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज ले लेते हैं, एक सुपर ट्रेंड ले लेते हैं।
सुपर ट्रेंड भी ले लेते हैं, और मैं अच्छी चीज दिखाता हूँ, आरएसआई डाइवर्जेंस वगैरह, सो विच आर एक्चुअली कॉम्प्लेक्स इंडिकेटर्स।
फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स वाला कर लेंगे।
सो मैं ले लेता हूँ SMA 80। Now, while adding an indicator, you can select any indicator from the list. So these are the available indicators. If you can notice the header here, available indicators. I have selected the simple moving average. यहाँ पे basically देखिए क्या सेट करना है। First, I have to set the data series. किस डाटा सीरीज पे मैं इंडिकेटर अप्लाई करना चाहता हूँ. ओके, सो व्हेन यू क्लिक द ड्रॉप डाउन, डोंट क्लिक हियर एंड देयर, इट इज द ड्रॉप डाउन. सो आई विश टू अप्लाई दिस इंडिकेटर ऑन निफ्टी स्पॉट 5 मिनट. ओके, SMA ऑफ व्हाट? मैं मूविंग एवरेज तो कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ. किसकी कैलकुलेट? यू कैन कैलकुलेट एनी पैरामीटर, मींस यू कैन चूज एनी ऑफ दीज पैरामीटर्स. क्लोज, ओपन, हाई, लो, वॉल्यूम, हाई लो क्लोज, ओपन हाई लो क्लोज, टिपिकल प्राइस. सो सपोज नॉर्मली क्या है, हम क्लोज के ऊपर ही कैलकुलेट करते हैं इंडिकेटर्स, बट इट इज अप टू यू कि जहां पे भी आप कैलकुलेट करना चाहते हैं. देन द पीरियड ऑफ द इंडिकेटर, यू कैन एंटर एनी पीरियड ऑफ द इंडिकेटर, बट ट्राई टू बी वेरी वाइज. Don't enter very dummy kind of a periods. So then click add. Can you see here? Can you read the indicator and understand what it is? SMA 14 on. So because we have selected close, so it won't write close here. Other than close, everything will be written here. So let me add one other SMA indicator. Again, Nifty spot. But now this time, rather than close, I wish to calculate on volume. Okay, the moving average of the volume or moving average of the high. What do you suggest? So whatever, just an example. So if you notice here, now it is mentioning high. Why it is mentioning high? Because anything data point other than the close will be mentioned here for your better readability. The next thing you were saying, the super trend. Okay, the common configuration of the super trend is 10-3. We will be selecting again the Nifty spot 5 minute, 10-3, done. Now at the super trend, we are not getting any option for open, high, low, close, because in this indicator that is not applicable. Okay, another thing what we can add, VWAP. VWAP, try to understand, you can select only those data series which are having volumes. So spots cannot be selected. Indices, sorry, the indices cannot be selected. If you try to select an indice and try to save, it will give you an error. Index data series cannot be selected. So in this case, what we will be doing, we will be selecting the future 10 minute. What is this period? Normally VWAP starts from the first candle of the day, but we do supports the rolling VWAP. Rolling VWAP means suppose I have entered 20, then it will keep rolling for the last 20 candles. Candles of what time frame? 10 minutes, because the data series is 10 minutes. Okay. So when I'm adding simply like VWAP, it is added like VWAP. 0 means the session VWAP. It starts from the first candle till the end of the day. Now, suppose I have mentioned 10 here. It becomes my rolling VWAP. Rolling VWAP of last 10 candles. Any more indicator? Should I?
एक सर इससे हम स्टार्ट करते हैं फिर
ठीक है. Now, what we have done, if you notice the data point is hyphen, 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 means the data point is not applicable on these indicators. Okay. So what we have done, we have added the data series, we have added the indicators, the basic things are we are ready. Means हमने एक chart open कर लिया, charts पे indicator apply कर दिए. Now I'm ready to make my conditions. So to make a conditions, we have a form here. Just click add condition. Can you see this new form? Here you need to give a name for a condition. Means what you are trying to achieve from this condition. Okay. So let's make first condition as a super trend only, because I think it is a most popular indicator within the option traders. Super trend. The time frame of the condition. See, you can select multiple time frames within the conditions, but at what duration this condition has to be validated, that is the only time frame. So there can be a multiple data series, multiple indicators of different time frame within the condition, but we will be keep validating this condition every 1 minute. Doubt any?
नहीं सर ठीक है बिल्कुल
Okay, so I'll be making this 5 minute because the base data series or the data series in LEI. So every 5 minute, this condition has to be checked. A description you can give. Logical operator, I'll tell you in next step. So click add condition. Okay. Whenever you are clicking the add condition, it is the actual condition maker or creator or editor, what you call. Okay. So it has three parts. One is the left side, one is the operator, one is the right side. Let me describe you with the help of document. It will give me a second. Leave it. Okay. So there is a left side, there is an operator, there is a right side. So what is a left side? What is an operator and what is the right side? Let me explain you in this way. So whenever I'm saying I wish to check for the super trend breakout, कि मेरा super trend अभी bullish हो गया है. There are two wording. Either मेरा super trend bullish है, this is a different statement, or my super trend become bullish is a different statement. So why it is a different? Where when I'm saying that my super trend is bullish, it may be bullish at this candle, or maybe it was already in bullish state. So whenever close of a data series is above, or I can call it greater than the super trend, it means my super trend was bullish. Okay. But in certain cases, it is possible that I wish to check that whenever super trend is becoming bullish, then I wish to take. So in that case, what I need to do, close crosses above the super trend. So this close is this is a very basic simple condition. So close is my left side, crosses above or greater is my operator, and the super trend is my right condition. So whenever you are making a condition, it would be always suggested just write that condition on a paper. Try to derive this information from your condition. So the mindset should be very clear before making any condition into the system. So what was my mindset? I wish to check that my data series, what was the data series? Nifty spot 5-minute close crosses above means my super trend just become bullish. Okay, it means I got a breakout. If I'm seeing greater than, it is possible that it may become bullish in this candle, or maybe it was already in bullish state. Crosses above indicator super trend apply. Can you read this condition? So Nifty spot 5-minute close crosses above super trend 10-3 on Nifty spot 5-minute. Are you clear? If you have any doubt,
तो
ask
क्लियर
me.
है.
So see, this builder even supports a very complex condition. Here I was just showing that my super trend on Nifty 5-minute, the close of Nifty 5-minute is crossing above the super trend. So here I can do some logical mixing as well. So I can even validate my Nifty 1-minute candle is closing above my Nifty 5-minute super trend. Okay, just to have an early entry. So, but that can be dangerous as well. But you can try and backtest as well. So that is what I was saying, that mixing of the different time frames. Suppose I have selected a data series Nifty spot 1-minute closes above the super trend of 5-minute. Apply. Is it okay? I'm making it 5-minute. So I can show you on the charts as well. So there won't be any chart available, ready-made chart available where I can show this complex thing that 1 minute is crossing above the 5-minute super trend. Save the condition. So I can create a condition, a very simple condition where what I was checking, the very simple thing that my super trend is my close is crosses above the super trend means my super trend is giving a bullish breakout. Let me add another condition. Let's super in SMA. Sorry, every 5 minutes it will check. Nipunji, what I am doing here, I'll be creating two conditions. So in the first condition, what I am doing, I'll be checking my 5-minute close greater than the indicator super trend. The beauty of this editor, you can add n number of conditions if you wish. Okay, so you can even add a complex these you can add these brackets as well. Okay, so I'll be adding one another condition of SMA. But just a second, give me a second. SMA I was having, I'll be creating few simple indicators as well. Just a second, just to have the breakout na SMA.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है.
SMA 21. So previously मैंने उसे save, so I can edit as well. So I should not lose my data. Okay, whatever I have created, it will be there. Then click add condition. I'll be here checking with the indicator. Now here, what I'm checking that my SMA 9 should be greater than my indicator SMA 21. Can you see two conditions here? What this will match? When this condition will be true? Whenever there is close above the super trend 10-3 on Nifty 5-minute and the SMA 9 is above the SMA 21 at a Nifty 5-minute. So whenever this happens, this condition will be true. Whenever this condition will be true, we can take an action whenever this condition is true. How we will take an action, it depends on the strategy. Okay, so for a condition, try to understand. Condition always returns true, false, or yes, no. Means I have created a condition which is saying proceed further or don't proceed. So user can make any combination of conditions they wish to. Means it is up to them. Means up to their visualization they wish to make. Of course, whatever indicator in data series we are currently supporting within that respect only. So I'm done with my conditions. The next step will be the signal generation. As I told you at the start that currently this module is working as an external module for signal generation. So click and add strategy, enable condition. Here you can select entry condition, super trend or SMA. I am just selecting the super trend. The time you wish to. What time you wish to start monitoring this condition? Suppose I'm saying, okay, 9:20, start monitoring. on satisfy of this condition, which portfolio you wish to execute. Okay, so I wish to execute Straddle. Okay, so execution mode, how you wish to execute the portfolio? You wish to just execute the portfolio, you wish to execute portfolio as in copy, means it won't impact the portfolio, but just it will execute the portfolio, or it will just start the portfolio. Start means you had just started the portfolio, you did not execute the portfolio, the remaining condition of the portfolio will taken care, and then it went to the execution. So suppose portfolio was pending for combined weight and trade. So it will wait for their condition. Whatever the condition is portfolio having, so it will start it and it will keep monitoring for that condition. Then on complete. Are you wish to take any action on the on complete of the portfolio? Like my super trend gave me a breakout and I was having a stop loss like 1,000 rupees within the portfolio and my portfolio was got completed. After that, what action you wish to take? Do you want to take again entry whenever there's another breakout as per the condition? So here you can set re-execute or none. Currently, I'm keeping it none. Save strategy.
बिल्कुल क्लियर है सर, आराम
It
से
might
समझा रहे हैं आप, बिल्कुल
be
सब क्लियर है।
all theories going on, so users might be feeling this very.
नहीं,
So one
आज
important, yeah,
आज आओगे आप सारे यूजर्स इसको ट्राई करेंगे, सेशन अगर रिक्वायर्ड होएगा एक सेशन और कर लेंगे जिसमें कुछ।
correct. Just a second. So now there is a one important aspect which I skipped to inform you that whenever you are selecting a portfolio, the portfolio execution mode has to be manual here. Because why manual? That builder is going to execute this portfolio. If you keep the start time, na, this portfolio anyway going to be started at 9:20. So you have to keep this portfolio as a manual only. That is the necessity of that condition builder. Otherwise, what will happen if I don't keep without means other than the manual? It portfolio may already went into the execution by the time condition got satisfied. So see, in this way, the execution of the portfolio is totally independent than the execution of the condition builder. Condition builder is just as in current state is generating the signal. So whenever condition is satisfied, it is just generating a signal, okay, go ahead. Whenever it is saying go ahead, if portfolio is already in execution, so that won't make any sense. Always keep the execution mode as a manual. Otherwise, that won't allow you to save. Let me show it on a simulator only. Simulate. There was not entry at all. What was my condition? Let me recheck. Super trend. Nifty close crosses above super trend and 3 on Nifty spot 5 minute. It wasn't satisfied. Yes, it was not satisfied on this 11th February. Let me check on 10th February. Is it satisfied? Yeah, it is satisfied on 10th February. At what time? At 9:20 itself. Can we check on another day? 9? Nope. I'm just
राकेश,
showing, yeah, comparison to the trading view. Nipun ji.
तो बैक टेस्ट ना हम पूरा 10 दिनों का चला देते हैं, उसमें कभी नहीं कभी
हाँ.
एग्जीक्यूट हुआ।
I just wanted to show the users means the
हम्म,
accuracy and all other stuff कि इसमें super trend के है ना. Actually, I'm not a much user of this trading view, so still I'm trying to understand which super trend is to use.
हम्म,
This seems to be very okay. We were using 10-3 market session 15:30 apply. Okay, so 5 minute chart. There was no entry. Here is the entry. This super trend is not look very good to me. Bullish to be at 20. Let me show you the backtest. Backtest 1st January. So first thing you need to notice that for a condition builder, parallel processing is 0. That is a necessity. If you try to use the parallel processing, so condition builder won't run in case of parallel. For the parallels only. So if you see at the results now, here are the results. Execution mode only start the code. So these are the results, Nikunji. Just
राकेश जी, जो हमने कभी पोर्टफोलियो रन,
जी
इसके
जी जी
साथ अगर हम एक और पोर्टफोलियो रन कर दें जो प्लेन टाइम बेस्ड हो, तो
ठीक
यूजर्स
है.
को बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग में कैसे ये कंडीशंस ऐड ऑन।
Hmm. Got it. Got it. Actually, I wish to describe more on the condition builder rather than the showing the testing because these all features we have tested very deeply. So first of all, let me modify this execute rather than copy and execute. It will just execute. Okay. So there won't
हाँ,
be these much copies will be created. And the second thing, what you were saying that I should make a copy of this builder, right? This strategy.
इसको मैनुअल के साथ ना वो कर दो, एक ऑटोमेट टाइम बेस्ड कर दो,
ठीक है.
तो वो उससे पता चल जाएगा ना कि कैसे डिफरेंस इसको
तो
बैक
एक्चुअली
टेस्ट।
इसी व्हाट वी हैव डन हमने तो एक बहुत सिंपल सा एक ऐसे ही बना दिया है एक देयर शुड बी ए प्रॉपर वे मींस देयर शुड बी ए प्रॉपर थिंग वहां पे काफी सारे इंडिकेटर्स यू हैव टू अप्लाई देन यू विल गेट टू हैव अ वेरी चलिए इसको टेस्ट कर लेते हैं. ओके.
वी हैव वेरी स्मार्ट यूजर्स आउट देयर। अब आपने थोड़ा सा हिंट दे दिया है तो हमारा कुछ स्टार्ट हो जाएगा बनना। टेस्टिंग स्टार्ट हो जाएगी।
Correct.
उसके बाद जैसे जैसे क्वेरीज आएंगी उस हिसाब से एक बार एक सेशन फिर से शेड्यूल कर लेंगे तो थोड़ा सा और हेल्प हो जाएगी।
If you notice at the results, what are the results? Expectancy 0.05. Ah,
लेकिन प्लेन
so
वाला है।
yes. See, the copy one is the plain one, and the straddle is our original execution. Okay. So if you have noticed, the copy one executed at 9:20 to 15:25. It is also 15:25 because we did not set any exit condition. Okay. So it is making like entry at 9:30 because of the condition satisfaction. Now here 2nd January, the entry was 15:05.
ठीक है, तो इंडिकेटर से
Okay.
आपके एंट्रीज उस
Yes.
तरह से शेड्यूल होगी।
Yes. Entries have been shifted due to indicators because the straddle kya hai, it was a very manual portfolio only. So 10 o'clock, 14:55. So if we check at a chart, because I'm not a regular trading view user, so let me check on the chart as well. Yes, what's the date? 7th January, 14:55. 7th January. But I suppose this indicator is doing something different. So here it is. Can you see the candle?
हाँ,
My this super trend becomes green at what candle? 7 January 1450.
राइट।
When this candle will be made? 7 January 1455 only. Because 5 मिनट का कैंडल है ना, 5 मिनट का कैंडल अगर 14:50 का कैंडल है तो 14:55 पे कंप्लीट होगा. सो एट व्हाट टाइम वी टुक द एंट्री?
14:55।
14, राइट?
ठीक है।
बिकॉज
यस,
1455 पे ही कंफर्मेशन आया ना हमारे पास, कैंडल 1450 का है.
हाँ, तो यहाँ से वैलिडेट।
ठीक है. तो अगर हम उससे पहले भी देखें, अगर 6 जनवरी का भी देखें तो इट वॉज ए 10 o'clock. लेट्स चेक दैट 6 जनवरी. सो सी, कैन यू सी द लॉन्ग हेयर? व्हाट इज द टाइम हेयर? 6 जनवरी 9:55. 9:55 है हमारे पास, कितना है? 10 o'clock है. दैट इज वेरी वेल, क्योंकि 9:55 का कैंडल 10 बजे ही कंप्लीट होगा. और कोई भी वेरीफाई करना है आपको?
ठीक, तो क्लियर है।
ये भी वेरीफाई कर लेते हैं जस्ट फॉर 12 जनवरी 12:15. तो 12 जनवरी हियर इट बिकम लॉन्ग. कैन यू सी द टाइम?
हाँ,
Here 12:10. Here it is showing 12:10 and entry we have taken at 12:15. Very well. Okay.
ठीक है।
Okay. So now shall I continue to the advanced condition?
हाँ,
Before proceeding further, now let me show you one additional setting which we have rolled yesterday only. So this is the use pre-open as a open price. Okay. यहाँ पे निकुंज जी एक चीज ना अंडरस्टैंड करनी पड़ेगी. Users, a lot of users may not be aware. Even our attendees may not be aware that different broker treating open as a differently. So few brokers are treating the open of the 9:15 as an open. Few are treating the day open as an open, 9:15 open. So it is up to you which open you wish to consider. If your broker or one is treating the pre-open, the day open as an open, so you can tick here. Okay. Trading view treating 9:15 open as an open. So keep it untick. We are supporting both, even though it was very hectic to introduce this feature, but yet we able to achieve this feature. So we wish to provide the best accuracy as possible for our users. Now I'm proceeding to the further conditions. Rather than, I hope I'm very much clear with the data series indicators and the
यस,
basic condition.
यस सर, वेरी क्लियर।
Okay, so I'm now proceeding with some complex condition, that how to proceed with the complex condition. We can add condition, just give it a name or whatever time frame you wish to mean, you can enter here, then add condition. See, देखिए, to use this condition builder, I was getting a suggestions कि make it very simple, कि SMA crossover this. Making a simple product actually simple. A lot of simple products are already available. We wish to make a very comprehensive product. It may need slight learning, I do understand, but it will at the same time give you very edge. But as a trader, what do you want from a tool? You want some edge with respect to the others. Okay, you don't want a simple thing, rather you want some more creative, more you say comprehensive things. So you as a trader, which where you can try. So first thing, you need to visualize your condition, that how you wish to make the condition. So for this purpose now we have wrote some examples. Let me refer those examples, because it will be thinking an example and then mentioning will take some mental time rather than I use the ready. Everything we have described here in the document. Okay. Can you see this condition?
RSI should be greater than 50.
Let's start with this. In next step, I'll describe that. Let's start with this.
RSI
So
should be
first,
less than 30.
yes.
And price should be less than moving average 50.
Or yeah.
Or MACD should be less than
Histogram.
5.
MACD
5.
histogram.
histogram should be less than -5. So I
Yes.
mentioned आपने 3 conditions mention कर दी, कोई भी conditions meet होएगी तो मेरा trade हो जाए,
कोई एक कंडीशन मीट होगी,
जो भी मेरा trading logic है वो execute हो जाए।
वो एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए। देखिए
हाँ।
अभी हमारा इंटेंशन क्या है, बीइंग अ प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइडर, ये कंडीशन
हम्म।
यूजर को बनाना है,
हम्म।
ये कंडीशन यूजर को सोचना है।
हाँ।
फर्स्ट व्हाट ही हैव टू डू, ही हैज टू राइट दिस कंडीशन यूजिंग पेन और पेपर और वट एवर मोड दे वांट, मतलब कि
हम्म।
उनको फर्स्ट ये कंडीशन राइट करना है कहीं पे भी। ये सिंपल सा
हम्म।
एक कंडीशन ले लिया, सपोज ये वाला मैंने एक कंडीशन ले लिया, तो कोई
हम्म।
भी एक कंडीशन है तो पेन एंड पेपर लेके पहले राइट करना है वो एक कंडीशन में चाहता क्या क्या है। उसने एक
हम्म।
कंडीशन मेंटली प्रिपेयर कर लिया, पेन एंड पेपर से प्रिपेयर कर लिया, देन ही हैज टू चेक कि क्या ये नेसेसरी चीजें मेरे पास हैं। सो
हम्म।
सपोज आई एम टेकिंग एन एक्शन ऑन निफ्टी 5 मिनट चार्ट, तो फर्स्ट मुझे क्या चाहिए, मुझे एक इंडिकेटर चाहिए। सारे से का इंडिकेटर है नहीं मेरे पास, सारे से का इंडिकेटर है, व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, फर्स्ट आई हैव टू ऐड एन इंडिकेटर। क्विकली करते हैं ताकि ज्यादा टाइम ना जाए। सो मैं आपको एक दो बहुत अच्छी भी दिखाता हूँ डाइवर्जेंस वगैरह। तो फर्स्ट आई नीड टू ऐड एन आरएसए इंडिकेटर। आरएसए इंडिकेटर मैं ले लेता हूँ निफ्टी स्पॉट 5 मिनट के ऊपर। ओके, क्लोज के ऊपर ही मैं कैलकुलेट करता हूँ, नॉर्मल है मेरा, क्लोज पे ही है, कोई ज्यादा फैंसी नहीं है। आरएसआई 14 है, 14 है, मैंने ऐड कर दिया आरएसआई और ठीक है, इस कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई किया। सो आई एम एडिंग द रिक्वायर्ड इंडिकेटर्स एमएससीडी। ओके, एमएससीडी की स्टैंडर्ड कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है 12 9 26 पे हम ऐड कर देते हैं डाटा सीरीज निफ्टी स्पॉट 5 मिनट एडिट। करंटली वी आर नॉट सपोर्टिंग वॉल्यूम, वेरी सून मतलब मींस ये सॉरी, we are supporting volume, yeah, we are supporting volume very soon, we are going to support multiple things as well. So yes, currently we are supporting volume, sorry. So now try to make this condition, all required things I am having. How to make this condition, come to the condition, open a condition builder, enter the name my test, whatever name you want to identify the condition, the time frame you want for the condition, suppose 5 minute. सी डोंट कंफ्यूज, कंडीशन के अंदर डाटा सीरीज और इंडिकेटर के टाइम फ्रेम अलग सकते हैं, बट वो कंडीशन वैलिडेट कर एवरी 5 मिनट वैलिडेट होगी। सो यहाँ पे क्या है, देखिए मेरे पास एंड यूज हो रहा है, सो लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर हैज टू बी एंड, देन एंड कंडीशन। वो क्या है, देखिए लेफ्ट साइड क्या है, आरएसआई क्या है, आरएसआई एक इंडिकेटर है, यहाँ पे मैंने आरएसआई सेलेक्ट, आरएसआई का आरएसआई 14 ग्रेटर देन 50, तो आरएसआई 14 हो गया। आरएसआई का एक ही वो होता है, देखिए दो रिटर्न है आरएसआई की, वैल्यू और एवरेज, एवरेज आप छोड़ दीजिए, आप वैल्यू पे रहिए क्योंकि मोस्टली वैल्यू यूज होता है। ऑपरेटर देखिए क्या है, ग्रेटर देन, ऑपरेटर विल बी कीपिंग ग्रेटर देन 50। व्हाट इज दिस 50, 50 इज अ फिक्स वैल्यू, 50 50 है, तो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, हम सिलेक्ट करेंगे फिक्स वैल्यू को जो बाय डिफॉल्ट में सिलेक्ट रहेगी और इसकी वैल्यू हम सेट कर देंगे 50। ओके, एंड देन सेव। कैन यू सी माय फर्स्ट कंडीशन, RSI 14 3, don't confuse with this 3, with this we provide some advanced parameter, whenever 3 is a default, you can just read it RSI 14 on nifty spot 5 minute greater than 50। निपुण जी बन गया ये कंडीशन,
बिल्कुल ठीक है सर।
सेकेंड उस पे आ जाए सीडी, लेफ्ट साइड में एमएससीडी इंडिकेटर, एमएससीडी एंड नाउ के अंदर हमारे पास डिफरेंट डाटा पॉइंट्स होते हैं। व्हाट आर दोस डाटा पॉइंट, एमएससीडी, सिग्नल एंड हिस्टोग्राम। हमारी कंडीशन में हमें क्या चाहिए, मैंने एमएससीडी ही ले लिया। एमएससीडी कह रही है एमएससीडी शुड बी ग्रेटर देन एमएससीडी सिग्नल, तो ग्रेटर देन, here again an indicator, again MACD, but here we will select the signal. Good. If you notice here, MACD greater than MACD signal in the preview. I'm okay with this condition, and is already here. Okay. Now I'll wish to add another condition. अब मैं क्या add, volume. Volume is a part of my data series, my chart. Data series 5 minute. What I wish to add, volume. भाई डाटा सी वॉल्यूम किसका पार्ट है, volume is not a part of any indicator, it is a part of my chart. So I have selected this, the fixed value. What is this fixed value, 1 lakh, whatever that, 10 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, apply. Nipun ji, any doubt?
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल क्लियर है।
Have we able to create the condition, whatever condition we received from any source, means either I thought, either I got from a friend to check the condition, I can able to make the condition. Now, what was the necessity? Why I was taking the time to write this condition? Okay. Once I'm ready with this condition can be coded within a fraction of seconds. Save condition. That's it. Okay. Now, if you look at this condition as well, is again simple. Do we need anything else? We have RSI, we have SMA, we have MACD. We are already having RSI, SMA, and MACD. So let's quickly create a condition. Test 2. Here the operator is OR. So we have to select OR, end condition. RSI 14 less than 30. Indicator RSI 14 greater than less than. Fixed value 30. Apply. Again end condition. Price less than SMA 50. Oh, we were not having this SMA 50. No issues. Let's add an indicator. SMA for 5 minute period 50. Add. Close. Again condition. my test to just edit. I have already saved to avoid this, whatever I have already saved to avoid lose the data. So, okay. So price is a part of my data series only. So data series 5 minute close. Price means the close or open, whatever you wish. I'm taking the close. Less than indicator SMA 50. Good. The third thing, indicator MACD histogram less than -5. I think we are not allowing minus figure, but we will. It won't allow. Oh, no. Nipunji, there is an issue, but we will fix because we are not allowing minus figure here. So we will allow the minus figures as well. Okay, save it. I could able to save this condition. These are the complex conditions, the nested condition. What is the nested condition? When we wish to make use of and or, then we call it as a nested condition. You can add these conditions as well. When we are saying, okay, I'm okay, when, see, how to read this condition? I want RSI has to be more than 50 and volume has to be more than 50,000, 5 lakh. But either of these conditions should be true. Either price should be greater than RSI SMA 20 or MACD should be greater than 0. Just okay, this is the
राकेश
last
जी
condition I'm trying to make, and after this condition, I'll be showing one small thing. Then we can conclude. C1D2. Okay. See, in this condition, this is a bracket. The core condition is my AND. What I have to keep the core condition my AND. So first condition, I will add a condition where my indicator RSI 14 greater than 50 apply. If you see here is the bracket where I'm adding an OR condition. So here I can add a bracket condition here. So in the bracket condition, I can select OR AND condition, data series, price greater than indicator. We did not save SMA 20, but rather we will use SMA 10 only. Okay, then in this condition, MACD greater than 0, save, apply. Can you see the brackets have come? Did I? So can you see the Nipunji? Here you can see the brackets. Okay, so you can add another final condition, the volume. The data series Nifty 5 minute, the volume is greater than whatever the value is 50,000. Can you see? And this or either of this. Save condition. So we can make, we can make n number of conditions. There is no issues. So whatever you can think of, you can make here. The point-based conditions for the advanced users, we may take that into another webinar. So I think it is already time to conclude. Anything
यस
else? Did I left
यस
anything?
नो सर आपने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस को बहुत अच्छे से आंसर कर दिया है सारी क्वेरीज ऑलमोस्ट रिजॉल्व हो कुछ लोगों के क्वेरीज हैं कि ये RSI 14.3 में 3 क्या है या फिर रोलिंग स्टार्टर की स्ट्रैटेजी को एक्सप्लेन तो वील ट्राई टू हैंडल दोज क्वेरीज वाया वीडियोस दैट वील पोस्ट ऑन यूट्यूब उसका वर्किंग लॉजिक थोड़ा सा और समझा देंगे 2-3 स्ट्रैटेजीज थोड़ा सा और इजी हो जाएगा यूजर्स को इसको अप्रोच करना
Correct, 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 correct,
any
correct.
specific query that any user has, they may post on the chat box.
हाँ, अभी Q&A कर लेते हैं, क्विक Q&A. So
हाँ, I've
जी,
all हाँ मैंने ना I've already asked for if there is any questions, if there are any questions left, any question that were incoming. I was asking in between. And there we have an incoming query.
they are asking to enable the video. I think. Oh, sorry, audio.
It would be difficult to handle
Yeah,
so many audio queries. रोहित जी इनेबल कंडीशन बिल्डर के लिए ना आप ये वाली जो वीडियो है रिकॉर्डिंग जो है हम यूट्यूब पे वीडियो पोस्ट कर और वहाँ पे आपको क्लियरली मेंशनड है कि कंडीशन बिल्डर को चलाना है राकेश जी क्वेरी यही है कि ये जो री एग्जीक्यूशन है टारगेट और एसएल पे है तो री एग्जीक्यूशन बेस्ड ऑन पोर्ट क्लोज भी चला सकते हैं हम कंडीशन बिल्डर
whenever re-execute is set, whenever port is getting closed due to any reason,
हाँ
for whatever reason, if port is closed, so re-execute will execute. Means taken care. See, both it is very simple. Take it in this way. So you have set a condition for an entry. So
हाँ
once you have taken an entry, condition will stop monitoring until that port is gets completed. Once your port is completed and you have set re-execution to re-execute, then
हाँ
that condition will re-monitor for that portfolio.
ठीक है
And that port can be completed due to any reason कि उसका port का internal stop loss कुछ भी हो गया, but port has to be completed.
ठीक है और एक और क्वेरी है कि हाउ डू वी बैक टेस्ट आउट ऑफ दीज एंड और कंडीशंस
Similar, same, simple. Once you made a condition, just create a strategy, create a signal. So here you can refer to the conditions whatever we have created, like enable entry condition was my CO and can't do.
Can't do.
Condition 2.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, condition 2 was my and an or condition, the bracket condition. So simple, you can just select and rest taken care by the empty quant only.
एक और query है कि can we exit also based on indicators?
Yes, you can set the SL and target condition as well. Here, like my entry condition is a super trend, suppose.
हाँ,
The exit condition could be a test 2 or my test.
Okay.
Target condition could be a count 2.
ठीक है, ठीक है। तो कुछ लोग और भी कह रहे हैं कि ये जो कंडीशन बिल्डर है इसकी कुछ और स्ट्रैटेजी वीडियो, सैम्पल स्ट्रैटेजी वीडियो थोड़ी सी यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर, तो आप थोड़ा सा नीड सी वीडियोस इन ड्यू कोर्स ऑफ टाइम विल कीप पोस्टिंग सच वीडियोस ऑन यूट्यूब।
बहुत बड़ा एक वेंचर अनेबल टू बी वेरी
हाँ,
ऑनेस्ट फॉर द यूजर्स whosoever able to exploit its potential. इसमें
हाँ,
the potential है and
वो
I'm already receiving the queries that when it will be coming in the stock, so when it will be coming in the stock, so
हाँ, ये भी कोई स्टॉक्सो में कब होएगा, तो स्टॉक्सो में
Stoxo में it will take maybe month or two
ओके। और सर
offset.
ठीक है, और ये पोजिशनल स्ट्रैटेजीज को भी हम एग्जिट कर सकते हैं, एंट्री एग्जिट मैनेज कर सकते हैं ना इनके थ्रू हम?
हाँ, आप एंट्री कर सकते हैं, एग्जिट भी कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है, ठीक है। तो ठीक है राकेश जी।
क्विक चीज मैं बता देता हूँ निपुण जी, एक छोटी सी क्विक चीज रह गई है। द यूजर इज आस्किंग फॉर द ऑफसेट। सी बहुत क्विकली मैं बता देता हूँ। सी व्हाट इज द ऑफसेट condition, add condition. So see, what is an offset? When I'm selecting data series, when I'm selecting Nifty 5-minute, when offset is 0. Offset 0 means the current candle which gets completed. It means at 10 o'clock, 9:55 candle gets completed. So current candle is 9:55 candle. Okay. I'm supposing right now it is 10 o'clock. So 0 means 9:55 candle. 1 means 9:50 candle. 2 means 9:45 candle. Are you getting? So it is an offset. If you wish to check the previous candles, means I wish to check if the 9:20 or the current candle closed higher than the previous candle and the previous candle closed higher than the previous to previous candles. So I can check this by using the offset. So if I'm saying, just a quick example, if I'm saying that close 0 means the current candle close is greater than data series 5-minute. Now, what does this mean? Means the close of the current candle is greater than the close of the previous candle. Apply. So likewise, I can add multiple conditions that, okay, now I can check data series 5-minute close of the previous candle is greater than data series 5-minute. Close of the previous candle is also greater than the close of the previous to previous candle. Okay. So in this way, I have tested 3 candles which are closing over and above to the previous candle. 2 candles, sorry. So you can make this, you can use the offset like this. So similarly for the indicators as well. So suppose I have selected an indicator. So VWAP 10. So I can verify that the value of that indicator 5 candles before is lesser than the value of the current indicator. Maybe the means it is up to you how you wish to use the offset. One quick thing I wish to explain. One thing actually left in the previous thing. So see, निपुण जी एक चीज बहुत सिंपल है. मैंने बोला कि क्लोज अबव हो गया प्रीवियस कैंडल के, पर वो तो 5 पैसे से अबव होगा तब भी अबव माना जाएगा. So I wish to add some modifier. I want कि that close has to be at least percent 0.01%. Means current candle at least 0.1% closed higher than the previous candle. Then only it will be satisfied. So what you can do, you can apply some values as well on these parameters. So this is the additional parameters which you can apply to like to add a buffer or add any dynamic thing. Even you can add any indicator as well.
ठीक है, ठीक है. तो एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है बस इसका. What is the difference between execute and execute as a copy?
See, execute will execute the original portfolio. So suppose you are creating 5 conditions. All 5 conditions are referring to the original portfolio.
Okay.
तो कोई एक ही execute कर पाएगा ना.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
So execute as copy करोगे तो execute कर 5 कॉपी बना के.
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. It was a wonderful session. बहुत अच्छे से आपने explain किया. तो
a lot of actually see a lot of things are there and I wish to describe. But what happens with me na, I'm a tech guy, to be very honest. I'm not a marketing or any support of that. So I'm a tech guy. So a lot of information is with me. So sometimes I get confused कि यार क्या बताएं या क्या ना बताएं. So that is why if you feel some silence, that is why.
वो टाइम की कितना एक टाइम कितना
time is limited. So that is the only issue कि information बहुत सारी है. But that has to be given in very proper manner. So anyway.
ठीक है राकेश जी, thank you so much. थोड़ी सी वीडियोस आप डालते रहना यूजर्स के लिए, और जब भी थोड़ी सी क्वेरीज और आएंगी उसको
Of
यूज
course.
कर
We
तो
can
फिर से
even
करेंगे।
organize the next session after some time. There is no issue.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है, ठीक है।
Sure,
थैंक
sir.
यू सो मच एवरीवन, एंड यू आर अ ग्रेट ऑडियंस।
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. Thanks for your time.
थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।